कूजन्तं राम रामेति मधुरं मधुराक्षरम् आरुह्य कविता शाखां वन्दे वाल्मीकिकोकिलम् वाल्मीकिर्मुनिसिंहस्य कवितावनचारिणः शृण्वन् रामकथानादं को न याति परां गतिम् यः पिबन् सततं रामचरितामृतसागरम् अतृप्तस्तं मुनिं वन्दे प्राचेतसमकल्मषम् गोष्पदीकृतवाराशिं मशकीकृतराक्षसं रामायणमहामाला रत्नं वन्दे नीलात्मजम् अञ्जनानन्दनं वीरं जानकी शोकनाशनं कपीशम् अक्षहन्तारं वन्दे लङ्काभयङ्करम् मनोजवं मारुततुल्यवेगं जितेन्द्रियं बुद्धिमतां वरिष्ठं वादात्मजं वानरयूतमुख्यं श्रीरामदूतं शिरसा नमामि यत्र यत्र रघुनाथकीर्तनं तत्र तत्र कृतमस्तकाञ्जलिं बाष्पवारि परिपूर्णलोचनं मारुतिं नमत राक्षसान्तकं वाल्मीकिगिरिसम्भूता रामसागरगामिनी पुनादिभुवनं पुण्या रामायणमहानदी वेदवेद्ये परे पुंसे जाते दशरथात्मजे वेदप्राचेतसादासीत् साक्षात् रामायणात्मना आपतामपहर्तारं दातारं सर्वसम्पदां लोकाभिरामं श्रीरामं भूयो भूयो नमाम्यहम् रामाय रामभद्राय रामचन्द्राय वेदसे रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीतायाः पतये नमः मङ्गलं कौसलेन्द्राय महनीय गुणाब्धये चक्रवर्ती तनुजाय सार्वभौमाय मङ्गलम् सियावर रामचंद्र की जय पवन सुत हनुमान की जय उमापति महादेव की जय बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। ओम श्री चिन्मय सद्गुरवे नमः। 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 We are in 49th Sarga and starting at starting at 16. Here, we purposefully, Hanumanji had allowed himself to be tied, even though he was actually relieved as soon as they started to bind him physically. The Brahmastra became powerless. And he also had the boon from Brahma that he will not be tied down even with Brahmastra. But yet he decided to get bound and to be presented in front of Ravana for the purpose of his visit would be incomplete if he had not met the enemy. Also, the enemy should also know whom he is dealing with. And he allowed himself to be dragged to Ravana's court, and Ravana is furious. And who is this? The beast which has come into his garden, his country, creating havoc everywhere. And therefore, here, while he was standing in front of Ravana's palace, standing in front of Ravana, Hanumanji also is full of wonder how an individual like Ravana, who is not noble but cruel, could create such an amount of prosperity in his country. So as we see here from verse 16, Prajamanam tato drishtva
Bhrajamanam tato drishtva
Hanuman rakshaseshwaram
Hanuman rakshaseshwaram
manasa chintayamasa
manasa chintayamasa
tejasa tasya mohitaha
tejasa tasya mohitaha
aho rupamaho dhairyam
aho rupamaho dhairyam
aho sattwamaho dyutihi
aho sattwamaho dyutihi
aho rakshasarajasya
aho rakshasarajasya
sarvalakshana
sarvalakshana yuktata
yatyadharmo na balavan
yadyadharmo na balavan
yadayam rakshaseshwarah
syadayam rakshaseshwarah
syadayam suralokasya
syadayam suralokasya
shakrasyapi rakshita sashakrasyapi rakshita
sashakrasyapi rakshita
asya krureir nrimshaischa
asya krurai nrishamsaischa
karmabir lokakrutsitaihi
karmabhirloka kutsitaihi
sarve bipyadi swal kalu asmat
sarve bibhyati khalvasmat
loka samastadhanava loka
samara
sloka samaradhanavaha
loka samaradhanavaha
aham hyutsahate kruddaha.
ayam hyutsahate kruddhaha.
You want to drink water or something?
Sorry, Swamiji.
Yeah, little bit
It'll get better. Sorry.
away from the mic. It is quite close.
Yeah.
Kartume karnavam jagat.
Kartume karnavam jagat.
Yeah, a little bit away from the mic. Yeah. Iti chintam bahuvitam.
Iti chintam bahuvidham. Is that better?
Akaron matiman kapihi.
Akaron matiman kapihi.
You are coming very close to the mic. You have to be a little away from the mic. Yeah. Because I can hear it very, very loudly. Yeah. Drishtva rakshasarajasya.
Drishtva rakshasarajasya.
Prabhavam amitaujasaha.
Prabhavam amitaujasaha. Is that better, Swamiji?
Yeah, a little away because it's quite loud. Yeah.
Okay.
Brajamanam tato drishtva. Brajamanam rakshasendvaram Hanuman drishtva. Seeing the Rakshasendra, that is Ravana. Brajamanam. Brajamanam means that which is of great splendor. Vibrajate yat yatayo vishandi, the word has come. Vibrajata. Vibrajate. Raj, the root word is rajate. Rajate means to shine. Rajas word, Rajate means the Rajat is also silver. Rajate. Rajate, Vibhrajate. So, Vibhrajate means that which is vibrant color. Manasa Chintayamasa. He started to think, and Tasya Tejasa Mohita. He was overwhelmed by the great tejas of the Rakshasa there, because the Sundarakand is about Sundarata of everybody. Not only Hanumanji, Sita, Lanka, Sri Rama, but also Rakshasa Ravana. Aho Rupam, Aho Dhairyam, what a form, what a courage. Aho Sattvam, Aho Dhriti Dyutihi, what strength, what an amount of brilliance. Aho Rakshasa Rajasya Sarvalakshana Yuktata. He has all the qualities that are required for a king. The villain cannot be chony little gallow, it cannot be that. He cannot be can be beaten up, easily. No, he has to be, and that too, to stand against Rama, he must be extremely powerful and brilliant. Obviously, he thought, in case if he had not been in the path of adharma, yati adharma na balavan, syad ayam rakshaseshwaraha, this person balavan yati ayam adharmahana, if he is not, syad ayam suralokasya sa shakrasyapi rakshita abhavat. He would have become a person who could even protect Indra with his strength. That much would have been his virtuousness if only he had given up his demerits or unmeritorious deeds, cruelty, cheating, and etc. Obviously, he had gained all this through his tapas only, which is very clear, but he had done for a wrong purpose. Asya kruraihi nrishamsaischa karmabihi, by his cruel acts and wickedness, etc., karmabihi lokaha kutsitaihi, which are troubling the entire world, sarve vipyati, all of them are so afraid of them. Kalu, asma lokaha, not only the world of people here, sa amara dhanavaha, even those people who are in the heavens, mortals, and also Dhanavaha, Rakshasas that are there, or the Asuras that are there. Ayam Hutsahate Kruttaha Kartum Ekarnavam Jagat. So, and if he is Ayam Utsahate, if he is there to rise up, and if he is Kruttaha Utsahate, if he is angry at all, if at all, ekarnavam jagat kartum, he is capable of utsahate, he is capable of getting into entire world, he can make the entire world eka arnavam utsahate, he is capable of making the entire world into ocean. Meaning what? He can swallow the whole thing and push the entire world into under the bed of the ocean. This much power he has, but he is the enemy. What to do? Iti chintam bahuvidam. In this way he was thinking. Akarot matiman diti kapi. The monkey started to think like that. Drishtva rakshasa rajasya. Seeing that the Rakshasas prabhavam amita ojasa, unlimited brilliance, splendor. So, Ityarshre Srimad Ramayana Valmiki Adikavya Sundarakande Ekona Panchashaha Sargaha 1 minus 50. So, the idea here is to meet Ravana. Obviously, he is seeing his brilliance, all that, no doubt about that. But he would not expressly say that, because that will show the weakness. So he would only now have to challenge. And but he is waiting for him to ask the first question. Let him ask because he is troubled by me. So here, as he is standing there, wondering all these things, looking at Ravana, in 50th Sarga, Tam Udvikshya Mahabahuhu
तम् उद्वीक्ष्य महाबाहुः
Pingaksham Puradastitam
पिङ्गाक्षं पुरतः स्थितम्
Roshena Mahata Vishtaha
रोषेण महताविष्टः
Ravano Lokaravanaha
रावणो लोकरावणः
Shankahamatma Dadyausa
शङ्काहतात्मा दध्यौ स
Kapindram Tejasavrutam
कपीन्द्रं तेजसावृतम्
Mesha Bhagavan Nandi
किमेष भगवान् नन्दी
Bhavet Rakshas Bhavet Sakshadihagataha
भवेत् साक्षादिहागतः
Tena Tena Shabdosti Kailase
येन
Yena Shabdosti Kailase
येन येन शप्तोऽस्मि कैलासे
Maya Prahasate Pura
मया प्रहसिते पुरा
Soyam Vanaramurti Syat
सोऽयं वानरमूर्तिः स्यात्
Kimsit Banopi Vasuraha
किं स्विद्बाणोऽपि वासुरः
Raja Roshatam Rakshaha
स राजा रोषतां राक्षः
Prahastam Mantri Sattamam
प्रहस्तं मन्त्रिसत्तमम्
Kalayuktamuvachedam
कालयुक्तमुवाचेदम्
Vacho Vipulamarthavat
वचो विपुलमर्थवत्
Puratma Pruchyatamesha
दुरात्मा पृच्छ्यतामीश
Kutah Kim Vasya Karanam
कुतः किं वास्य कारणम्
Anabhange cha Kausyartho
वनभङ्गे च कोऽस्यार्थो
Rakshasanam cha Tarjane
राक्षसानां च तर्जने
Purim Apragrishtyam Tvai
मत्पुरीम् अपृधृष्यां वै
Gamane Kim Prayojanam
गमने किं प्रयोजनम्
Ayodhane va Kim Karyam
आयुधने वा किं कार्यम्
Prichyatamesha Durmatihi.
पृच्छ्यतामीश दुर्मतिः
A king does not necessarily directly engage in conversation with the Duta. It is below his standard. So he will ask only his minister to do the conversation first, foreign ministers. So because let the foreign minister first to talk, and if they come to some agreement or whatever, then diplomatic engagement. This is what they do, diplomatic engagement. So here he is Tam Udvikshya Mahabahu, seeing him, seeing this monkey, mighty monkey standing in front of him. Purataha Stitam, the one who is standing right in front of him, Pinga Aksham, one who has coppery red eyes, this monkey. Roshena Mahata Avishtaha Ravanaha, he the one who has overcome by so much of rage. Gurudev used to say not anger, rage. Rage is the intensified form of anger. And who is he? Lokaravanaha. Lokaravanaha means one who is causing anguish and cry to the whole world. Rauti Ravayati. Ru is the root word. Rona in Hindi mein. Ru. So Rauti means one who cries. Ravayati is causal form. One who causes to cry. Ravanaha means one who is by nature causing lot of anguish and happiness and cry in the world. So Shankahata Atma, he, the one who's full of doubt, started to think that Dyau, Sa Kapindram Tejasa Vratam, about this Kapi, about this monkey, who is also equally brilliant and powerful. Kim Esha Bhagavan Nandi Bhavet. He doesn't know who he could be because we have not seen him before. And he has caused a lot of damage. Could it be Nandi, the vehicle of Shiva, which has assumed this form? Now, why is he doubting? Because obviously he was thinking it is not a human, that is very clear. It could be some kind of a form of an animal, but animals cannot daringly come here with me, to me. But if at all, if it comes, a Nandi could have come directly, but he's assumed some form. All right. Sakshat iha agatah. It has come directly here into my abode. And why is he doubting that way? Yenaha aham shabdaha asti. So, shabdaha asti, here it could be then there is a curse. Yena asmi, otherwise it should say by whom there is a curse. Obviously for me. Kailase prahasite puramaya. Because I have done just to take Bhagavan Shiva from Kailasa. I have shaken up the entire Kailash in the past. And Nandi was not very happy about that because it is pretty much at the abode of Bhagavan. And when Ravana attempted to take Bhagavan Shiva himself along with Kailasha directly to Lanka. It's a long route, no doubt. From all the way from Himalayas, he has to take, crossing the Bharat and then go to his lonely island. So, Saha Ayam Vanara Murtihi Syat. So, this one, Nandi, had taken up the form of a Vanara. Therefore, I doubt whether because of that very anger, the Nandi had taken up this form. Or Kimswit Banaha Api Vasura Va Asuraha. Or it can be a Asura known as Bana. It is said that Bana is also an enemy of Ravana. In some accounts say that it was Vali's son, another son. So it can be that Asura Bana also could possibly he. So you can think of, not as a normal human, a normal monkey. It is definitely something different. So as he's thinking about it, Saraja, Roshatam, Samrakshaha, angry he was with eyes reddened. Prahastam Mantri Sattamam, to his Mantri, whose name was Prahasta, Kala Yuktam Vipula Martavat Vachaha Uvacha Idam Vachaha Uvacha. So he spoke these words which are appropriate in time and full of meaning, and Vipulam, with this strong words, command he used. What does he say? Yeshaha Kutaha. Who is this? From where is Kuta means where has he come from? Kutra agataha means Kutaha. From where it has come. Duratma Prichatam. This wicked one asked him, Kim va asya karanam? What is the purpose of his visit? Vanabhange cha kaha asya artaha? What is the purpose of this monkey destroying the beautiful garden I have kept? Rakshasanam cha darjane, and also threatening all the Rakshasas. Matpurim apragrishva drishyam magpurim, my country which is apradrishyam. Apradrishya means that which is impossible to destroy. Why indeed Gamane kim prayojanam. So it should be here agamane. I mean, that's what some of the versions had said. But gamane kim prayojanam can be contextually some. What is the point of going to my city? I mean, it's contextually you can say, what is the point of coming to the city? But going to my city and destroying it, what is the point? And ayodane va kim karyam? Ayodane, what is the point in combating or battling with my people? Prichatam, esha kudurmatihi. Let him be asked. It can be passive form. Durmatihi be asked. Let him be asked these questions. Prichatam durmatihi esha. So this way, indirectly, Ravana wanted that to be it to be questioned. So this way, when obviously their Prahasta, who is the foreign minister probably, or the diplomatic personnel, Blinken, isn't Prahasta is now. Rakshas Ravanasya vacha shrutva
रावणस्य वचः श्रुत्वा
Prahasto vakyam abravit
प्रहस्तो वाक्यमब्रवीत्
समाश्विसिः भद्रं ते
समाश्वसिः भद्रं ते
न भीकार्या त्वया कपे
न भीकार्या त्वया कपे
यदि तावत् त्वमिन्द्रेण
यदि तावत् त्वमिन्द्रेण
प्रेषितो रावणालयम्
प्रेषितो रावणालयम्
तत्त्वमाख्याहि मा ते भूत्
तत्त्वमाख्याहि मा ते भूत्
अयं वानरमोक्षसे
भयं वानरमोक्ष्यसे
यदि वैश्रवणस्य त्वं
यदि वैश्रवणस्य त्वं
यमस्य वरुणस्य च
यमस्य वरुणस्य च
चारुरूपमिदं कृत्वा
चारुरूपमिदं कृत्वा
प्रविष्टो न पुरीमिमाम्
प्रविष्टो न पुरीमिमाम्
विष्णुना प्रेषितो वापि
विष्णुना प्रेषितो वापि
दूतो विजयकाङ्क्षिणा
दूतो विजयकाङ्क्षिणा
न हि ते वानरं तेजः
न हि ते वानरं तेजः
ममात्रं तु वानरं
रूपमात्रं तु वानरं
त्वत्तः कथयस्वाद्य
तत्त्वतः कथयस्वाद्य
ततो वानरमोक्ष्यसे
ततो वानरमोक्ष्यसे
अनृतं वदतश्चापि
अनृतं वदतश्चापि
दुर्लभं तव जीवितम्
दुर्लभं तव जीवितम्
अथवा यन्निमित्तस्ते
अथवा यन्निमित्तस्ते
प्रवेशो रावणालये
प्रवेशो रावणालये
Ravanasya vachashrutva, having listened to Ravana's command, Prahastaha vakyam abravit, towards the monkey, he spoke, Samyak ashvasihi, relax, O monkey, relax, don't be intense. Badram te, may good be with you. Nabihi, don't be afraid, Karya. Toya bihi nah karya he kape. No, don't be afraid that you are now captured as a prisoner here. Hanumanji will laugh. I'm prisoner. I wanted to be here. Okay, not that I'm prisoner. So I wanted to be here. So don't. So when he says, don't be afraid, and yaditavat tvam indrena preshitaha ravanalayam. Is it so that Indra, because of his fury that we have conquered heavens, that he had sent you here to destroy and show his sin and restlessness? So that's why he sent you. Tattvam akyahi. Speak very clearly about the purpose. Mate bhut bhayam. Again he says, don't be afraid. E vanara mokshase. You will be released. Because it is not politically correct to punish or destroy or kill the Duta. So if the purpose is lost, no, because if Duta come and you destroy him, then no particular message you can send to the person who sent the messenger. So, or you are one who is sent by Vaishravana. Vaishravana is Kubera, the brother of Ravana. Because again, he was captured by Ravana and his Pushpaka Viman is taken up. Maybe Kubera was very unhappy about that. Or Yamasya, or you are a Duta of Yama, or Varuna. All these people have been tortured by Ravana. So he is questioning all these people. Because this Ravana thinks he is the cop of the whole world. That is a problem here. He goes on disturbing every country possible, unnecessarily poking the nose and trying to, so there's a lot of enemies around. So here he is asking, Yama sent you, or Kubera sent you, Indra sent you. The whole list of people he started to ask. So you have taken a form of a monkey, no doubt. Charu rupamidam krishtva naha puriyam imam pravishtaha. You have taken that form and you have arrived here into our country. Or are you sent directly by Vishnu, who is always seeking to conquer us? Vijayakankshina Vishnuna Prishita Vavi Dutaha. Praishitaha means to send, induce. Praishitaha. So Preshitaha Va. So are you being induced or sent into our country by Vishnu, the one who is ever want to be on the side of the Amaras, and therefore he's sent you as a Duta. And I don't think you are a monkey. Two, you are indeed Nahite Vanaram Tejaha Rupamatram tu Vanaram. You are not really a monkey, but you are only at the form of a monkey. You are not really a monkey, you are something else. Because these monkeys, they are so fickle-minded. They cannot have a very brilliant one. See, it's interesting that fickle-minded monkey, all right, monkey baat hai. So monkey is basically fickle-minded. But here, this Hanumanji has exhibited in various places, as we have seen, brilliance and one-pointed attention, determination, focus. It is not the case of a monkey. It is constantly shifting its place from one to another, jumping here and there. So, Tatvadaha Katayasva, you better tell it clearly. Adya Tato Vanaraha Mokshase, Vanara Mokshase, then you will be released. Andrudam Vajataha, if you speak not the truth, Abhi Durlabam Tavajivitam, then your life will be at stake. You will not be able to easily get out of this place. Atava Yennimittam. So leave all other things, all right. I do not want to know where you come, why did you come, who sent you, all that. Just say, what is the purpose of your visit? Yennimittaha te praveshaha Ravanalaye. That tells us what is the purpose of your visit, even if you don't tell from far who sent you, who are you, and all that. That is all secondary. Eva mukto harivaraha.
Eva mukto harivaraha.
Tada raksho ganeshwaram.
Tada raksho ganeshwaram.
Abravinnasmi shakrasya.
Abravinnasmi shakrasya.
Yamasya varunasya cha.
Yamasya varunasya cha.
Anadena cha me sakyam.
Dhanadena na me sakhyam.
Vishnuna nasti choditaha.
Vishnuna nasmi choditaha.
Jatireva mama tvesha.
Jatireva mama tvesha.
Vanaroham iha gataha.
वानरोऽहमिहागतः
दर्शने राक्षसेन्द्रस्य
दर्शने राक्षसेन्द्रस्य
इदं दुर्लभो मया
तदिदं दुर्लभं मया
वनं राक्षसराजस्य
वनं राक्षसराजस्य
दर्शनार्थं विनाशितम्
दर्शनार्थे विनाशितम्
अर्थे ओके ततस्ते राक्षसा प्राप्ता
ततस्ते राक्षसा प्राप्ता
प्राप्ता बलिनो युद्धकाङ्क्षिणः
बलिनो युद्धकाङ्क्षिणः
रक्षणार्थं च देहस्य
रक्षणार्थं च देहस्य
प्रतियुद्धामया रणे
प्रतियुद्धामया रणे
अस्त्रपाशैर्न शक्योऽहम्
अस्त्रपाशैर्न शक्योऽहम्
बद्धुं देवासुरैरपि
बद्धुं देवासुरैरपि
पितामहाद् एष वरः
पितामहादेशवरः
ममापि हि समागतः
ममापि हि समागतः
राजानं द्रष्टुकामेन
राजानं द्रष्टुकामेन
मया अस्त्रमनुवर्तितम्
मया अस्त्रम् अनुवर्तितम्
विमुक्तोऽप्यहमस्त्रेण
विमुक्तोऽप्यहम् अस्त्रेण
राक्षसैस्त्वम् इव राक्षसैस्त्वमिव राक्षसैः
राक्षसै
राक्षसैतु
तु
अभिवेदितः
राक्षसै तु अभिवेदितः
केनचित् रामकार्येण
केनचित् रामकार्येण
आगतोऽस्मि तवान्तिकम्
आगतोऽस्मि तवान्तिकम्
दूतोऽहम् इति विज्ञाय
दूतोऽहम् इति विज्ञाय
राघवस्य अमितोजसः
राघवस्य अमितौजसः
श्रूयतामेव वचनम्
श्रूयतामेव वचनम्
मम पथ्यमिदं प्रभो
मम पथ्यमिदं प्रभो
So here eva muktah harivarah, the one, the best of the monkey, being addressed by him, tata rakshogana ishwaram. Rakshogana, oga means the ogress, rakshoga, the host of all the rakshasas, ishwaram, the lord of all the wild rakshasas. Abravid, he spoke, na asmi shakrasya yamasya varunasya, not I am a choditaha, being sent by what? By whom? Na shakrasya yamasya varunasya danadena. None of them, not the Indra, not the Yama, not Varuna. Even I have no friends with Danadaha. Danadaha means Kubera. Danadena na me sakyam. Vishnuna nasmi chodita. He said very clearly, I am not sent by Vishnu also. Obviously Vishnu's avatar, but not Vishnu directly. So, mama esha vanaraha jatihi eva. I am really a monkey only. Don't doubt about that. I am not anybody else. Iha agataha, I have come here. I am by very jati. I am vanara only. And in Rakshasendrasya darshane, which is maya durlabam tadidam. I came here for seeing Rakshasendra Ravana, which is very difficult for me otherwise. Very rare indeed in this occasion. And for that also Rakshasa Rajasya Darshanarte Vanam Vinashitam Maya. The garden of his was destroyed by me. Then only I get an attention. Otherwise I will not be able to see him. Therefore I destroyed the garden to see him. Tataha te rakshasaha praptaha balinaha yuddhakankshinaha. Those people, those rakshasar who came uh, to protect obviously the garden. They were met by me, who are actually really strong. Balinaha, Yuddhakankshinaha, Praptaha, Rakshasaha. And obviously, I had to protect myself. Dehasya Rakshanartham cha Maya Rane Pratiyuddhaha. I have been fought by, I fought them because I want to protect my body. That is the reason why I really destroyed them. Astra Pashaihi na aham shakyah battum. Devasurairapi. Deva Asurairapi, even by Devatas, Asuras, I cannot be bound by the Astra. Astrena, Astra Pashaihi, by the Astra Pasha here means this is not actual arrow, the arrow that has been turned into a binding. That cannot be binding me. It is not possible. Why? Eshaha Varaha Mama Pitamaha Samagataha. It has been given to me, Samyak Agataha, or given to me or brought to me, provided to me by Pitamaha himself, that I cannot be bound by any of the ropes. Powerful ropes, even Brahmastra cannot bind me. Because the story, as you all know, that he was unnecessarily beaten up by the lightning of the or Vajrayuda of Indra when he tried to capture, when he swallowed in sun. At that time, Vayu was very upset, he withdrew, and then all the Devatas gave him so many blessings, and one of them is Pitamaha Brahma. He said that you cannot be bound by any astra. So that power he had. And my purpose of visit, you ask, Rajanam Drishtukamena Maya Atra Maya Astram Anuvartitam. I accepted the power of the Brahmastra only because I desired to see the Rakshasa Indra, that is Ravana. Vimuktaha api aham astrena. Even though I am released from the astra, Rakshasaihi tu abhiveditaha. I am being presented to you, in front of you, by the Rakshasas, even though I am free of the bondage. Kenachit Ramakaryena agataha. So, Ramakaryena, the reason why I have come here is for the sake of Rama. Asmi Kena Agata Hasmi Tava Antikam, at your proximity. And Dutaha Aham iti Vijnaya, knowing me as the Duta, messenger of whom Ragavasya Amita Ojasaha, of Raghava, who is unlimited brilliance power. Yeshaha eva Shruyatam eva Vachanam Mama Patyamitam Prabho. Patyamidam Vachanam Shruyatam. May you listen to what I am going to say, which is most appropriate, purposeful. So, Ityarshya Srimad Ramayane Valmiki Adikavya Sundarakande Panchashah Sargaha. Mahatmas live amidst us, even though they are never bound. It's interesting analysis here, comparison. Mahatmas all, they are freed, they are released, they are Dutas of Bhagavan only. We must understand, saints who have been free of all bondages, they still live among us as though they are also like any one of us, only to convey the message of the Lord. Like here, Hanumanji, even though he is not bound by anything, he decided to come and be in front of Rakshasa Ravana only to convey the message. What message? If you do anything wrong, Bhagavan would not spare you. So this we need to keep in mind also, that if we are doing anything which is unpleasant for the Lord, then obviously the situations will start to persecute us. Interesting thing is, see, we will not be persecuted by the Lord directly. Bhagavan does not come every time. He has so many other things to do. He will not come directly to persecute us. So how does he persecute? Persecute us with our vasanas. Persecute us with creating situations where the vasanas which we never know come to manifest. See, we are not persecuted by anything else other than our own mind, which is having so many impurities which are unexpressed so far right now, but they can manifest suddenly. And it can be anger, it can be lust, it can be passion, it can be jealousy, it can be any one of those which are waiting for a manifestation. And so long as we are in the company of the right people or having the devout attitude about everything, those vasanas which are there would not express, and eventually they become weak. That is the idea of satsangatve nisangatvam. And through knowledge, finally, they will be overcome. When the ego is no more, those vasanas will have no way of manifesting, because the channel through which they want to manifest, which is called ego, is no more. So they will die a natural death. So vasanas expressed is the world experience. So the external world remaining same for all of us, how does it become persecutable? I mean, persecuting to certain people and not so to others? It is because those vasanas which are hidden in us are leading us to situations which are difficult, which even includes physical disabilities, physical problems, much more definitely, which are a more expressed form of the vasanas at the gross level than the level of the mind. So this is where the ancients believed in the concept of karma. Karma, the word karma means, what we mean by that is not the actual action. Karma means the result of action manifesting in the form of external situations, bodily ailments, mental tortures, all that. Everything is included in that whole thing. So our own actions of the past, our own, misunderstanding or whatever we have done in the past can cause havoc within us as mental torture, at the physical body as physical ailments, or it can be external situation of unpleasant people, cruel people, tragedies, unfortunate incidences. Nothing can be accidental. Gurudev would say there's nothing called accident. It is incident for the reason for which you don't know. Reason when you don't know, it is accident, right? I don't know how it happened. Gurudev used to say accident is that where two people want to be in the same place. Two people or a thing can be in the same place, wanting to be in the same place. That is accident. But what we mean by that is, even though it appears to be an external situation, but actually caused by our internal karma. Because we do not believe, because it is adrishtam, unseen, therefore we have to blame something. So we blame external world. But the ancients have always clarified this. Nothing in the world happens without being caused by the karma of the individual. And so that when we understand, there are only two ways to overcome this. One is completely accepting the situation and whatever one can do to tolerate that which is unavoidable. And how do we accept that? Accept it with the grace, saying that it is my karma that has come to manifest, and may the Lord take care of this. Pray and surrender to Bhagavan and ask him to take care of it. Whatever I can do, may I do it. But whatever I can't, may I take the Lord's grace or seek the Lord's grace and do it. Overcome otherwise with the destruction of ego. Understand it is only happening at the gross level of the body, etc. Well, one should assert oneself as immortal Satchidananda. Nothing happens to that Paramatma, which is my own nature. Anything that happens is obviously at the level of the body, etc., which has to anyway face the results of the prarabdha. Let it be so. So, while actually when we bring this strength to face situations, our own life, then only we can accept the behavior of others. See, if we are not able to accept our own situations, how do we accept the behavior which are contradictory than what we expect about others? We cannot. So one must make sure that one intelligently handles it and not get depressed. This is the problem with the people who do not have this knowledge or do not think this way. They curse themselves, look down upon themselves, low self-esteem, inferiority complex, and leading to suicidal tendencies. And unfortunately, today's world, it is so rampant. And people are so preoccupied. Yesterday, there was some event here, a small event only happening, I mean, musical concert. And I happened to see the crowd around, say, around 30, 40 people are there. More than 20%, 25 people, almost half of the crowd, they were with their phone, texting, not listening to the music. I mean, I was thinking, in youngster, I'm talking about elders. Now see, how is that, or why is that they are there? Why? What's the purpose? I mean, not for a few minutes, almost the entire session. They were not there. So what happens is our mind is so occupied. Some of the kids nowadays who are even doing very well in their study, etc., suddenly start failing, suddenly start not having the right grade. Why? Because all the time, the mind is not available. Mind is occupied. Mind is onto its own fancies. Then where is the question of receptivity, listening? Nothing. So we create our own such atmosphere in our mind. So what can anybody even teach? There is nobody to listen. Nobody is listening. So the listening capacity is lost. Ability to receive advice or suggestions or teaching is no more there. I know it. I can go to the web and watch, and what is there you need to say, tell me. And whenever I know I want, I will read. I don't need to be told by anybody else. These are the attitudes, And it has really created a great amount of tragedy. And I'm so afraid to look at the following generation. What is going to happen to them? So anyway, coming back to our point here is that comedies and tragedies in life do happen unexpectedly, and let us not blame the world. And it is to blame the world, throw the responsibility on somebody else, etc. But we must recognize that it can be overcome. First of all, let us own up the situation. Only when you accept the situation, you will be able to overcome that situation. If you don't accept, it will continue to follow and it will persecute you more. So here we must understand that aham dutah, ragavasya amita ojasah dutah aham. And I am here to convey to you that whatever actions that you have done so far, that is going to be punished. I am here to warn you. That's why I have come here. So then, Ravana obviously looking at him now, he got more upset. How dare a little fellow monkey whom I can crush to death with my only looking at him has the daringness to come and challenge me. So in the Ekapanchasha Sarga 50, Tam Samikshya Mahasatvam
तं समीक्ष्य महासत्त्वं
Sattvavan Harisattamah
सत्त्ववान् हरिसत्तमः
Vakyamartavadavygraha
वाक्यमर्थवदव्यग्रह
Tamuvacha Dashananam
तमुवाच दशाननम्
Aham Sugrivasa De Sugriva
सन्देश
Sandeshat. Okay. Aham Sugriva Sandeshat
अहं सुग्रीवसन्देशात्
Iha Praptah Stavantike
इह प्राप्तस्तवान्तिके
Rakshasesha Harishastam Harishastvam.
स्वाम्
Rakshasesha Harishastvam
राक्षसेश हरीशस्त्वाम्
Tata Kushalam Abravit
भ्राता कुशलमब्रवीत्
Pradushrunu Samadesham
भ्रातुशृणु समादेशम्
Sugrivasya Mahatmanah
सुग्रीवस्य महात्मनः
Dharmartha Sahitam Vakyam
धर्मार्थसहितं वाक्यम्
Ihachamutra Jakshamam
इह चामुत्र च क्षमम्
Tada Dasarato Nama
राजा दशरथो नाम
Ratakunjaravajiman
रथकुञ्जरवाजिमान्
Iteva Bandurlokasya
पितेव बन्धुर्लोकस्य
Sureshwara Samudyutihi
समद्युतिः
Eshtastasya Mahabahuhu
ज्येष्ठस्तस्य महाबाहुः
Putra Priyatara Prabhuhu
पुत्रप्रियतरः प्रभुः
Pidurnirdesh
निर्देशात्
Pituhu Nirdesha Nishkrantaha
पितुर्निर्देशान्निष्क्रान्तः
Vishto Dandakavanam
प्रविष्टो दण्डकावनम्
Lakshmanena Sahabhratra
लक्ष्मणेन सह भ्रात्रा
Sitaya Sahabharyaya
सीतया सह भार्यया
Ramo Nama Mahateja
रामो नाम महातेजा
Dharmyam Pantanamashritaha
धर्म्यं पन्थानमाश्रितः
Yabharya Janasthane
तस्य भार्या जनस्थाने
Prashtasiteti Vishruta
भ्रष्टासीतेति विश्रुता
Videhasya Sudarajnyaha
वैदेहस्य सुता राज्ञः
Janakasya Mahatmanaha
जनकस्य महात्मनः
Margamanastutam Devim
मार्गमाणस्तुतां देवीं
Rajaputra Sahanujaha
राजपुत्रः सहानुजः
Rishyamukam Anupraptaha
ऋष्यमूकम् अनुप्राप्तः
Grivena cha Sangataha
सुग्रीवेण च सङ्गतः
Asya Tena Pratignatam
तस्य तेन प्रतिज्ञातं
Itaya Parimarganam
सीताया परिमार्गणम्
Sugrivasyapi Ramena
सुग्रीवस्यापि रामेण
Harirajyam Niveditum.
हरिराज्यं निवेदितुम्.
So, in brief, Hanumanji is narrating the reason why he has come. So, we all know what the story is, but quickly, Tam Mahasatvam Harisatamaha Sattvavan Harisatamaha Samikshya, seeing Ravana directly now, he's not addressing Prastha now, directly to Ravana. Vakyam Artavat, very purposeful words. Avyagraha, unanxious, cool, very collected. Tam uvacha, Dashananam tam uvacha, spoke to the 10-headed. Aham Sugriva Samdeshat iha praptaha. I came here under the command of Sugriva, Tava Antike, at your proximity. Hey Raksashesha, Harishaha, Harishaha Sugrivaha, Tam, Twam, Harishah Brata, your brother, meaning friend. Nowadays we say bro. So your bro. Kushalam Abravi. He actually asked about your welfare. So maybe may good be with you. All right. Hey Bratuhu, oh bro, listen to me now. Sugrivasya Mahatmanaha Bratuhu, that the very statement which Sugriva had sent to you, that you listen, your brother. Dharmartha Sahitam Vakyam, which is full of virtuousness and purposefulness. Ihacha Amutra Chakshamam. It is purposeful not only here, but hereafter also. In this world, Iha Amutra in the hereafter also. First of all, Raja Dasarasaha Namaha Radha Kunjara Vajiman. There was a king, Dasharatha, who had chariot, elephants, and horses, etc. Pita eva bandhuhu lokasya. He was indeed like a father of this world, greatly a person of a friend. Sureshwara Samadyutihi. He had the brilliance and splendor like that of the even Indra. And Mahabahuhu Putraha Priyataraha Prabhuhu Jeshtaha Tasya. So his first son, Jeshtaputra, is a man of such mightiness, most dear, and Pituhu Nirdeshat, by the order of his own father, Nishkrantaha, being exiled, Dandakavanam Pravishtaha, he reached the Dandakavanam, along with his brother Sahabratra Lakshmanena and his wife Sahabharyaya Sitaya, Ramo Nama Maha Teja, the one which is mightily brilliant, Dharmyam Pantanam Ashritaha, one who followed the path of Dharma. Tasya Bharya Janasthane Brashta. His wife was lost in the Janasthana. Sita iti Vishruta. Her name was Sita. Now slowly Ravana recognized, Vaidehyasya Suta. Ragyaha Janakasya Mahatmanaha Sudha. She is none other than the daughter of Janaka, and who is the king of the Videha. Tam Devim Margamanaha, searching for that lost wife, Rajaputraha Saha Anujaha, this prince along with his brother, Rishyamukam Anupraptaha. He reached the Rishyamukha, and that mountain, Sugrivena cha Sangataha. He met with Sugriva. Tena Pratignatam. So Tena Sugrivena Pratignatam is promised. What? Sitayaha Parimarganam Tasya. To him, for Rama, he promised about the searching for Sita. While Ramena Harirajyam Sugrivasya Niveditum Pradignatam. Also, by Rama it is promised that he will give the kingdom of the monkeys to Sugriva. So this way there was a deal. There is an agreement that happened. So we'll see more of it then he will start warning Ravana.
Aganita guna gana bhushana Rama, Asrita vatsala jaya jaya Rama, Ayodhyavasi Sita Rama, Apad Bandhava jaya jaya Rama, Dasarata Nandana Sri Rama, Dasamukha Mardana jaya jaya Rama, Kausalya Sutavardhana Rama, Amita Balada Jaya Jaya Rama, Papa Vimochana Sri Rama, Pattabhirama Jaya Jaya Rama, जानकी वल्लभ सीताराम जय रघुराम जय सिया राम वानर सेवित श्रीराम वारिधि वंदन जय जय राम हनुमत पूजित सीताराम श्रीराम जय जय राम रघुपति राघव राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम श्रीराम जय जय राम श्रीराम जय जय राम सियावर रामचंद्र की जय पवन सुत हनुमान की जय उमापति महादेव की जय बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय।